idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Bengals and the Rams under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 18 carries, 58 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now Stafford. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fourth down, and for L.A., Riley Dixon out there to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Brown. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks. Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on, because it is a long year. But at the very least, he's got to be the front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Month for September.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with a former Bill, Zach Moss. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Now it's Burrow. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Back to throw. Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage, sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
Throwing again is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him. And
now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to pump the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the side.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Now Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, half halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Now we get a look at their most recent draft class, and you need to get real familiar with some of these names here because this front office thinks that these are going to be guys that have an impact for them on Sundays for years to come.
I think you're exactly right about that, and what I know about this group doing the drafting is not all about instant value when they put their class together. They wanted every pick to be somebody they see as a starter, maybe not.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back. But also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Now Stafford. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. To throw is Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And a blocked field goal, so not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
He's got Mingo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Mingo. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. 34 yards. And the Bengals take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. 2nd and 3. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Stafford on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
With it is Brown. And just another 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here we go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Mingo. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Burrow. That's caught by Mingo right side. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Flush to it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now it's Stafford. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And a great return here gets us one all the way down the 26-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Finding Williams on the check down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Play action. Stafford. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about, we're going to address this come practice next.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Stafford on 1st down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3 yards to go.
Stafford. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. They'll look to throw again. Short throw, it's Higbee. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's Stafford now on second down. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up some. Forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by Mingo, right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Burrow will throw. This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense